The strength of a lightning dragonbone sword is insane. I wonder which legendary weapon is the strongest. I guess I'm gonna have to collect all 28 to find out. This was very difficult to complete, so make sure to watch to the end. Let me first show you how I got this sword. It's made out of a dragonbone sword and a bottle of lightning dragon blood, which means I have to kill a dragon for it. So I went to a jungle looking for one. It didn't take long to spot one. I set long way down and went in for the kill. I am a trained dragon assassin, so this didn't take long. I whipped out the glass bottles and harvested its blood. With the blood and dragon bones collected, all I needed was a wither bone. I'm going to place down a waystone so we can teleport back here later, because there will be other legendary weapons we can collect in the jungle biome. And with that, I went back to storage. We have a couple of guards in our storage now to protect our items, so if you're on the PandAce SMP, I wouldn't try to break in here. These guys will mess you up. I got that wither bone, which I then used to craft the dragonbone sword. Then I caught an enderman stealing, which is punishable by death. I called the guards while crafting the first legendary weapon on our list. That's what you get for stealing, you get smashed. I'm going to place this into my backpack, and now let's get the other two dragonbone swords. Alright, I'll leave this base in your hands. I trust you'll protect the storage. Another enderman stealing our stuff. I now have 1 out of 28 legendary weapons. Some of these are really hard to get. Not just because the mobs I have to fight are strong, but because some of the mobs I have to find are pretty rare, and their drop rates are really low. But just imagine having all 28 legendary weapons. Now that's quite a flex. So I'm over a couple of warm biomes, which is where the fire dragons spawn. There we have a green victim. Not you, zombie. Looks like he's about to sleep. Let's grant him that wish by letting him sleep forever. Now that he's in the shadow realm, I can harvest his blood. We've got the fire dragonbone sword covered. Next up is ice. There's an ice village here. Many times there is a dragon near it, and yes there is. Okay, never mind, this dragon seems to have run off, or maybe I've killed it already. Anyway, I've decided to stay here for the night since I'm getting kind of tired from all the traveling. I've been told that there are beautiful lights here at night. Those really are beautiful lights. Even the northern lights are blocky. That's how you know you're still in Minecraft. A spider jockey with golden armor? That's got to be rare. Yeah, teamwork baby. I had a great stay at the village, but it's time to get that ice dragon blood. I just need to spot a dragon nest. Oh, never mind. The dragon found us. I'm going to fight it on the ground. Makes it much simpler. It's great that ice dragons aren't fire resistant. That makes my weapon that much more effective against them. Our third dragon is defeated. This will give us another 5 bottles full of blood. Okay, time to get back to storage. Grab 2 wither bones and craft all of this together to make a fire dragonbone sword and an ice dragonbone sword. 3 out of 28 legendaries down. Some of the legendary weapons do have pretty unique abilities that could make them stronger by a lot. I'm going to collect them in this order, so the next one on the list is the Hippogriff Talon Sword. It's already starting to get a bit more difficult. You'll see why in a second. For this legendary weapon, I'm going to need a stick, 2 feathers, an iron ingot, and a Hippogriff Talon, which has a 2.5% drop rate. Hippogriffs spawn in hills, mountains, and savanna plateaus, and they don't spawn in groups, which makes them even more rare. This is going to be fun. These are some massive hills. I have found hippogriffs in this biome, so let's check it out. Okay, I'm falling down in slow motion. Oh, I have the Sunbird's Blessing. That's nice. It's like getting shot by a shulker, but better. Using the pie chart, I'm going to check if there are any hippogriffs around. Currently, there aren't any in range, so I'm going to have to move around a bit. Discover some new ground. Another sunbird. Their glowing particles look amazing at night, and with its effects, we can just float down. The sunbird is from the Alex Mobs mod. It's from the same developer that created the Ice and Fire mod, so you know it's good. Still no hippogriff on the pie chart. They are a rare breed, I'd say. We got phantoms, endermans, a witch, even chest minecarts. That must mean there is a mineshaft under us. I guess this is what my life is going to look like for the foreseeable future. Just wandering around looking for hippogriffs. That's the problem with legendary weapons. In order to craft most of them, you need rare drops. And well, because they're rare, this will of course take a while to get. You know what, instead of hunting the hippogriffs down one by one, it would probably be faster if I could capture 2 hippogriffs and breed them. This way I can produce many hippogriffs, which will speed up the process. At least I hope it will. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. We've got all kinds of mobs, just not the ones I'm looking for. Okay, there's a Gorgon temple. The Gorgon head is a legendary weapon I need to collect, so can't forget to put on the blindfold, cause we don't want to turn into stone now, do we? Time to open the gates and face the snake beast. It's really dark down here. Where is she lurking? Chopped her head clean off. 4 out of 28 legendary weapons collected. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, skeleton, rest in peace. Let's get back to the hippogriffs. Now, this is a biome that usually has at least 1 hippogriff. Yeah, no, there isn't one around here. This looks like a savanna plateau, and we got our first hippogriff. That took longer than expected. I'm going to capture it before it flies off. Oop, okay, it already took off. I guess we're having a little chase. Wait, where is it? It's back on the ground. Got to chain it up before it escapes again. Okay, I got it chained up to this wall. All I need is a second one and I can start with the breeding. These phantoms are at it again. They've got to be one of the most annoying mobs. Or is there a worse one? Gonna take a quick nap to get rid of them and then we can focus on finding a second hippogriff. I'm scouring the land from above, but all I see is green stuff. Okay, this biome almost always has a hippogriff. What did I say? We got a second hippogriff. I'm going to chain it up and bring it back to the other one. Currently I'm here and the other one is way over here. Didn't take too long flying with the dragon. I have to make sure it keeps up or it'll just disappear mid-air. We have arrived. To make sure it doesn't die on impact, I'm going to lower it in this river below me. There we go, now it's safe and sound on land. I don't think it likes its new home very much. I'm getting one hell of a spanking over here. Now we have 2 of them chained up. Before I can breed them, I first need to tame them, so that's why I'm here back at an old base where we have various farms. The farm we need is the rabbit farm, because you need rabbit feet to tame hippogriffs. Looks like they're into feet, just gobble them up. Not judging, but it's a bit weird. Although rabbits do have soft paws, so yeah. I'm going to need a bunch more rabbit feet, so before I go chop them up, I need to breed them a little more with some carrots. All of them scared of the panda man. As soon as I whip out my carrot, they fall in love instantly. Okay, enough feeding, now it's chop time. I'm going to repeat this whole process until I have a decent amount of rabbit feet, because I'm sure it's going to take many of them to tame the hippogriffs. Wait, I'm not supposed to be the one eating the carrot. Okay, there we go. Time to slice them up again. That's not a lot of rabbit feet. Looks like I've got a lot more breeding and killing in front of me. I'm back with a couple rabbit feet. So basically you just throw them at them and they'll eat it from the ground. I guess the dirt gives it an extra flavor or something. Wow, that was quick. Can't resist them feet. Okay, one is tamed. All we need is the other one to eat some feet too. Maybe if I pick them up and throw them again. There we go, 2 tamed hippogriffs. Back at storage, I need to craft bowls of rabbit stew. I currently don't have enough ingredients for it, so I'm grabbing some from the farm here. We got potatoes, carrots, what else do we need? The rabbit meat obviously, and mushrooms. I think we still have some of those at storage. Yep, here we have some. Just waiting until all this is cooked and then I'll make that stew. That's quite a bit of rabbit stew. Should be enough for a start. I guess we'll just feed it to them and let them do their thing. I mean, they are in the perfect position already. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be working. Something is wrong, but I can't figure out what. Alright, so I found the problem. They only breed when they are set to wander, and currently they are set to sit. To change that, I need a stick. Okay, both are now set to wandering. It should work now. Yes, nice, it's working. I wasted so many stews, but that's alright. We got our first egg. Let's just hatch it and watch it grow. Looks like the hatched hippogriffs are not tamed, which is kinda weird. Well then, I will just chain it up like the others. So the plan is to breed a bunch and then let them grow to an adult. The hippogriffs have a breeding cooldown, so I'm gonna have to wait a couple minutes between every breeding session. I did not expect a single legendary weapon to take this long to get. Alright, the little one is a bit angry. Oh no, this ain't good. There's a family fight going on here. I gotta separate them before one of them dies. Okay, it just killed its own kid, but that's cool. They still have a breeding cooldown, so in the meantime I'm going to hunt for the next legendary weapon, which is the pixie wand. For this I will need a diamond, blaze rod, and a pixie wing, which is a rare drop. As far as I know, all rare drops have a 2.5% drop rate. Our next move is to find a pixie village, and well, we'll have ourselves a pixie village massacre until we get one of those wings. The shiny little things down there are pixies. We've located their village. Before I go in, I have to put all my stuff into this backpack. As you know, pixies have the ability to steal items from you, and it can get pretty annoying if you have a bunch of pixies stealing from you at the same time. What I'll do is fill my inventory with dirt, and the rest I'll store in the ender chest. With this setup, there's only a small chance of them stealing something valuable from me. Alright, I'm ready to fight the flying light bulbs. Like any predator, we're going to sneak our way in. It's kinda hard to hit them from the water. Okay, first kill done. We only got pixie dust, no wings. But it's okay, the others haven't noticed my presence. Carrying on with the mission. Just jumped straight into a pufferfish. 22 pixie dusts, but no wings yet. The pixie wand does use pixie dust as ammunition, so we can definitely use this stuff. They're kinda high up there. I'm just gonna snipe them, even though my bow doesn't have the looting enchantment on it. Apparently it doesn't need it. We got a pair of wings. Took less time than I expected. Hopefully we'll get that lucky with the hippogriffs. Time to craft the pixie wand and add it to our collection. Back at storage to get a diamond and a blaze rod. With all that, we've crafted legendary weapon number 5. With this wand, you can shoot pixie dust, and if you shoot it at an entity entity, it will float. It basically gives you the powers of a shulker. Another one in the bag, back with the hippogriffs. The breeding cooldown is gone. This time I'll make sure to separate them. We'll let it chill over here on this side. It takes about a whole Minecraft day for them to reach adulthood. That is a long time. Maybe I need 2 pairs of breeders so I can produce eggs faster and speed up this whole process. While this little one grows up, I'm going after the next legendary weapon, the Cyclops eye. Hold up, what does this sign say? Hello, seals? Oh, it says subscribe this way. Okay, yep, we should definitely make that happen. There we have it, a Cyclops dome. That right there, that big ass eyeball, that's what we want. We have a 50% chance of getting its eye. Damn, we 2-shotted a Cyclops and we also got an eye. 6 out of 28 legendary weapons down. This one inflicts weakness on others. It's like throwing a weakness potion at them. My theory is that because you're walking around with this giant iron ball in your hand, your enemy is already scared by your appearance, which causes them to be weak. That's gotta be it. Change my mind. Since we got the eye pretty fast, I'm going after the next legendary weapon on our list before I go back and check on our hippogriffs again. Did you guess it already? Our next objective is getting the Siren fleet. This one requires a Siren tier. This is another rare drop which you can get from Sirens. I've got earplugs on right now, so their singing doesn't have any effect on me. I highly doubt we'll get one first try, but you never know. Okay, we got the standard loot as expected. I feel like this is going to take a while as well. My plan is to spot these Siren islands on the map and then just go through them all. I already have a good amount of them on my map. I've calculated how many Sirens I would have to kill on average to get the rare Siren tier with a 2.5% drop rate, and I came up with approximately 41 kills. Doesn't mean it's going to take that many kills, but it could. We've killed 4 Sirens so far. Let's see how many it will take. My guess is about 20 kills until we get one. What is your guess? While I'm in the ocean, I might as well go for some hippocams when I see them, because they also have a rare drop which I'll need for another legendary weapon. It has the same 2.5% drop rate. We're going to be in the ocean for a long time, aren't we? I'm gonna go through all the Sirens that we spotted on the map, and I'll also take out all the hippocams that I see. After many Sirens and hippocams, I still have no Siren tier and no hippocampus tier. Before I continue with that killing spree, I'm going to check on the hippogriffs. I guess I have to be near it for it to grow, otherwise it's out of my render distance and won't update. I bred them again and got another egg. Once these 2 become adults, I'll tame the 2, and then I have 2 pairs that can lay eggs for me. But until then, I'm going to keep hunting the Sirens and hippocams. This is some serious progress, even though it may seem slow. I'm working on 3 legendary weapons at once. Before I head back to the ocean, I gotta let you know that new mods have been added. The new mods add items that grant you unique abilities, better enchantments, new dimensions, and cosmetic armor. These aren't important to today's mission, but I thought I'd let you know so you don't get confused if you see anything new. Alright, back to the ocean to hunt Sirens and hippocams. And yes, hippocams is the plural form of hippocampus. Google said so. After all this time, we get a tier out of them. We can finally craft the Siren flute. Now that's sick. This took me ages. Funny thing is that it's only legendary weapon number 7. But hey, progress is progress. Okay, so now we focus on the hippocampus slapper and the hippogriff town sword. I spotted a couple more hippocams in this ocean, which I want to get before I leave this spot. Quite a few of them here. 2 red ones and a blue one. Only a shiny scale. Another shiny scale. Looks like I'll have to try a different ocean. At least we got 13 scales out of... Hold up, what? When did I get this? I don't even care, I'm just happy I got it. With that, I can craft another legendary weapon, which brings us to 8. Okay, I've been putting off getting the hippogriff talon sword for too long now, so before I move on to any other weapon, I'm going to get this one first. Time for some more breeding. I need to create an army of hippogriffs. Not for war, but for harvesting. There we go, another one added to the slaughter army. First egg we hatched turned into an adult. Like I said, I want to have 2 pairs that can produce eggs, so I'm going to tame this one and the other one once it's fully grown too. Now it's just a waiting game. Yes, the second one is tamed as well. Don't forget to use the stick to make them set to wander, and we officially have 2 pairs to produce eggs. This will definitely speed up the process a little bit. Not quite sure what it's doing, but thanks for the egg. This is the whole procedure: breeding, hatching, chaining, and waiting. The little ones are still pretty aggressive. They can probably smell what's coming for them. Okay, I'm going to continue with this farm. I watched them grow, I got yeeted into the air, I stayed up day and night to make sure they were safe, just to kill them myself. After all this, it's the tamed hippogriff that drops the talon. Each of these babies need 20 real life minutes to become an adult, so yeah, you can imagine how long this took. I guess the survivors can go free. The moment we've been waiting for is here. Legendary weapon number 9 is in the bag. I'm in the desert searching for a specific mob. Yup, that right there. The death worm. It's kind of hard to hit. Okay, starting to make me look like a fool. There we go. This weapon has 3 variants for each deathworm type. They all require a deathworm tongue, which is a rare drop. So we have to get this rare drop 3 times. We got this. We got this. Deathworms spawn quite often in the desert, so this shouldn't take that long. They are easiest to kill mid-air or in water, while this one dropped a lot of eggs. Sometimes they get stuck in the sand, so I have to free them with my shovel to see them. Still no tongue yet. Occasionally, while hunting deathworms, you'll come across other beasts. You'll just have to take care of it. I've eradicated all deathworms in the other desert, so I'm going to check this one for more deathworms. Oh, actually there's a Myrmex hive here. Might as well go in and grab a couple of things for the legendary desert Myrmex weapon. I need 5 Myrmex eggs and some resin chunks. There are a lot of them in here. Whoa, there's a ferrous rotnut connected to this Myrmex hive. You know what would be interesting? If I could get the Myrmex queen to fight the ferrous rotnut, but only after I get the 5 Myrmex eggs. Since I do need resin chunks, I might as well kill these bugs. I just have to wait for the queen to drop some eggs. You know what? I actually can't wait. So let me clear a path and see what happens. I got to lure it a bit closer. Okay, Ferris is awake. Looks like they're not interested in each other. They're only interested in me. Well, it was worth a shot. I can't kill the queen just yet since I still need the eggs, but I can fight Ferris while we wait. Nice, the queen dropped an egg. Okay, I got too close to the queen. Launched me over the metal, man. Just jumped over him again. That attack actually damaged the queen a bit. This is the opening. Nice, we got 1 hit in. Come here, metal man. Oh, the queen just dropped one out. Wait, what? How did it turn into 4 Myrmex eggs? Honestly, don't even care. I got what I came for. I do have to take this guy out before I leave though. I just need 1 more opening. There it is, and down he goes. Gonna safely store the 5 eggs we just collected. I'm going to craft this weapon later when I also have the jungle Myrmex eggs, because there are 2 variants of the legendary Myrmex weapon. Now back to hunting deathworms. This one is burning good. For some reason, mobs keep launching me. Must be amusing to do that. So hard to hit them sometimes, especially underwater in sand. That actually took me a minute. They are in their element, so I'm at a clear disadvantage, but my tools are OP, so yeah. I'm gonna look for a new desert in the hopes that new deathworms spawn. Quick stop at the graveyard. I need to grab some graveyard soil. These blocks are basically ghost spawners, and we'll need to kill a bunch of ghosts for another legendary weapon. I'll take the cursed chest with me as well. Okay, this is good. I got 14 graveyard soils ready for later. Oh, there is a cockatrice. Another creature we have to kill for a rare drop. Might as well get this one done while we're in the savanna biome. For the cockatrice scepter, which is the legendary weapon, I will need a cockatrice eye. So before we get back to the deathworms, it's time to hunt some mutated chicken. At least we get some wither bones by doing this. What is annoying is their nausea effect. Very unpleasant, I must say. Sneak attack from above. That almost went as planned. This one didn't even move. Just accepted death. I got a new strategy. I jump at them sideways so their effect doesn't take place. We got a brown chicken here. I think it's pretending to be a cockatrice. I got hit by another. This effect is nasty. Another stealth attack from above. Did this one just juke me like 3 times? Still no cockatrice eye. I think I've covered the entire savanna biome and also the biome next to it. I don't think there are any cockatrices left. Never mind, there's one right here. And there it is, the cockatrice eye. Took a couple hours to find all these cockatrices, but we got there in the end. Legendary weapon number 10. On my way to a desert, but there is a Hydra right here. I mean, we can't ignore that. It's already spitting on me. That's not good. Need to keep it away from the water, otherwise it will just keep healing itself. I'm gonna lure it onto this land over here. Let's use the old lava bucket trick to get that initial damage in. Perfect placement. It's even stuck there a bit. I'm finishing it off with a couple swings. Looks like we didn't get a Hydra heart. I know I already have one in my hotbar, but my goal is to collect all legendary weapons inside of this video. I guess there will be another fight against a Hydra later on. We're getting attacked by Stymphalian birds. I'm gonna let them attack me for a bit because I need some of their feathers. There are 2 legendary weapons you can make using their feathers. They don't really do any damage anymore, so I can take shots for a while. I'm pretty sure I've got enough now, so I also need 1 string to craft the weapon, which I'm gonna get from this witch hut. With that, we got the feather bundle. I need a stick. The witch hut is finally useful for once. Turn this into sticks, and now we got the dagger. That brings our total to 12 legendary weapons. Is there anyone home? There is, and a black cat. Congratulations, you just poisoned yourself. I'll let the witch live, otherwise there won't be anyone around to feed the cat. Still on my way to find a new desert. What do we have here? We're finding all kinds of creatures before we find another desert. But that's actually good, because we can cross off all the other legendary weapons on the way there. I got 8 sea serpent fangs, which I can use to craft the tide trident. I'm missing a dragon bone and a diamond. I'm going to get those really quick. Okay, there's a dragon right here. So many dragons have died just because I needed some dragon bones. Only diamonds are left now. Maybe there's a diamond in one of these chests here. There was no diamond, which leaves us with mining. Let's go down this dark, scary cave and look for them. Dead end here, so we're gonna mine down with our OP pickaxe. It's like I'm holding a beacon in my hand. Now this is a massive cave system. We should spot some diamonds pretty easily down here. Do you see any diamonds yet? I need to get over there with this obsidian bridge. There's so much lava down here that you could think we're in the nether. Should we go across? Oh, there we go. That was pretty fast. Gonna mine these up and then we can craft the next weapon. Tide Trident collected. It's time to get back up and finally get to a desert biome. Not feeling like mining up, so a long way lead the way. Oop, caught on fire a little bit, but that's okay. His dragon steel armor protects him from fire. Okay, now which direction do we have to go? I totally forgot I had the nature's compass. This allows me to track a biome. Searching for a desert biome, locking it in. Okay, now just follow the compass. We're 2,400 blocks out from the nearest desert biome. We'll be there pretty quick on long way. And here we are, a fresh new desert, hopefully filled with a lot of deathworms. You can already see a bunch of them on the map. We got 0 out of 3 deathworm tongues right now. Let's find out how many kills it takes to change that. This is what a tongue looks like. Okay, just 2 more of these and we can cross off the deathworm weapons. Might as well craft the first one and the first gauntlet is done. I got a tongue from one of the last deathworms in this desert, so I'm gonna have to go to another desert. There's a graveyard down here and it can't hurt to get a little more graveyard soil to increase the spawn rate of ghosts for later on. I'm being ambushed by a bunch of Stimvalent birds. Always a big mouth until you bite back. Alright, let's get that graveyard soil. Now I have 29 of them and 2 cursed chests. This will be very helpful for getting the Phantasmal Blade. This biome actually has a bunch of deathworms too. I hope this is the last desert I have to visit because it takes quite a while to locate them and travel to them, even with a compass and dragon. Okay, back to hunting. This is one lucky desert. 2 out of 3 deathworms here just dropped their tongues. This means I can now craft all gauntlets, which brings us to 16 legendary weapons. I've now collected more than half. Next up are the Myrmex swarms. I already have all the items for the desert Myrmex swarm, which leaves the jungle Myrmex swarm. So our next destination is a jungle biome. Alright, compass, lead us to a jungle that hopefully has a Myrmex hive in it. This jungle was pretty close to us actually. Okay, so a jungle Myrmex hive is what we're looking for, and that right there kind of looks like one. Time to drop down and collect some eggs. There's no one at the entrance. Oh, they're locked in. Okay, let's free them so we can kill them. Imagine being free just to be killed. What a life. I need your resin chunks. If there was another way to get them, I would. Unless it requires a lot more work. The queen is still here, which is good. I'm gonna go to the other side and wait for her to lay some Myrmex eggs. There we go, 1 out of 5 eggs. Maybe this would go faster if she was in the center where she has more space to lay eggs. Here's the plan. I'm going to chain her up to the wall on top so she'll be dangling in the center, which gives her enough space to drop out some eggs. Don't worry, I'll set her free afterwards. Look at that, it's already working perfectly. Only 3 more and you're free to go, queen. Forgot to take this guy out. I guess I'll just wait here for a couple minutes. We got all of these already and this is the one we're getting right now. And the Ampher weapon is next, which we can also get in the jungle. Oh, another egg. Egg number 4. And that is egg number 5. I now have all the ingredients. Put them all together and you'll create a weapon that lets you summon Myrmex swarms. First we need to craft the resin blocks and now the weapons themselves. This brings us to a total of 18 legendaries. We got only 10 more to go. Not gonna lie, the last few weapons are gonna be really hard to obtain. But that's not gonna stop us, is it? This is a massive jungle biome. I think that is one. Yep, it's a red amphitheater. We only need 2 feathers from it. I hope killing one of them is enough. I just have to hit it once with an arrow and it'll fly down to the ground. Okay, now is my chance to take it out. Wait, did it actually not drop anything? Oh, it's in my inventory. We got 7 feathers, which is more than enough. I'm going to need some obsidian. I think the fastest way to get some right now is to mine down. Deep down there should be obsidian everywhere. There we have it, a bunch of obsidian. I'm gonna mine 4 blocks over here. It's easier without the waterfall in the way. And that is all we need. Let me quickly get back to the surface. That left a big hole. Also, we need wood, so turn those into planks and sticks. Now we can craft legendary weapon number 19. Subscribe or I'll spank your bottom with this. Another added to the collection. Next up is the Hydra heart. There's a swamp right next to us, so we might not have to travel far to find another Hydra. It's easier to spot them in the air. What would we do without our dragons? First I want to close off all the exits so the Hydra can't escape into the water. I only have sand on me right now, so, you know. Ooh, that was nice. I placed so many torches on accident, but that doesn't matter right now. It's time to chop some heads. By blocking off all the exits, it can't heal itself in the water. One head down, another head chopped, down to the last head. I actually didn't expect to get a heart. I mean, some of the other mobs took so long to drop their rare drop, so I guess it's fair. Now we can focus on the last weapons. 1 ghost blade and 7 troll weapons. This seems like a good spot to kill some ghosts. Nice open space, and it's about to be dark. Perfect spawning conditions for ghosts. As I've said, the graveyard soil are basically ghost spawner, and that is why I'm placing them here, including 2 cursed chests which spawn a ghost every time you open them. With this setup, we should get to kill many of them in a short amount of time. They only spawn at night, which gives us less than 10 minutes each Minecraft day. It's crazy how little they drop. I just need 1 phantasmal ingot. Since it's daytime now, I'm going underground to keep spawning them. No idea what this stuff is, but I like it. It's the color of the ghost. Wait, a double cursed chest spawns 2 ghosts at once? Wish I knew that earlier. That is a lot of ghosts. I've noticed that they aren't dropping anything. Could it be that ghosts that spawn from cursed chests don't drop any loot? I think that's actually the case here. Wasting time on ghosts that don't drop anything is always fun. Looks like we have to stick to the graveyard soil. Only ghosts that spawn from those blocks will drop loot apparently. On my way up, I found some deep slate, which I will need later on. I'm going to build a little something at the end to store all the legendary weapons in. I'm back up here, and since it's daytime, I'm going to mine the graveyard soil so we can use it later at night again. In the meantime, I'm gonna go after some trolls. Whoa. I remember the days where creepers were actually dangerous. Now it's like, meh, too overpowered gear. In a world full of dragons, you just need OP gear. Oh, there's a troll down here. Now that's a beautiful sight after wandering in caves for a couple hours, and it's holding the stone column. All I can do is hope that it drops it. And of course it doesn't. I mean, that would just be too easy. Getting all 7 troll weapons is going to be one hell of a task. At least the caves are massive, so it doesn't require much mining to explore a big area. Looks like we found an ice dragon before another troll. And it's a male. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with that. What I do need is a troll. Any kind of troll will do. They really are rare. The good thing is that the drop rate for their weapons is decent. It may be at 50%, but I'm not sure. We got one. Just the amount of time it takes to locate them is insane. Alright, thanks for the boost there, skeleton. Don't worry, troll, I'm coming for you. Just don't fall into the lava because I need your drops. Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. I guess before I kill it, I have to rescue it first. Big man, you gotta stay away from the lava. Okay, now it's safe to be killed. I think they are a 2-shot. Alright, still no troll weapon. I realized it's nighttime again, so we will quickly place down the graveyard soil again and get some ghost spawning. This spawn rate is incredibly slow. Maybe if I spread them out a bit, it'll be faster. I think this actually works. And as we can see, they actually do drop items when they spawn from these blocks. Did anyone else ever get all the legendary weapons in survival? If they did, they don't have a life. Like me, because this takes way too long. When I started this, I thought I'll be done with this in a day or 2. Boy, was I wrong. I've been here so long, even a wandering trader spawned, and he's invisible. The sun is coming up. I don't have a phantasmal ingot yet to craft the ghost blade. I'm going to leave all of the blocks here to use when it's dark again. This is the plan. During daytime, I go look for trolls underground, and at night, I hunt for ghosts up here. Might as well do a 100 days video just for these last weapons. Ooh, I missed. Ah, you witch. Got better aim than me. Hello, zombie. Bye-bye. Reminds me of the scene in Terminator. Old movie. You've probably never seen it. Can you feel it? How I'm losing my mind? Just a little. We found one. Smack. Okay, creeper getting in on the action as well. Skeleton too. Let's give it one more hit. Would you look at that? Our very first troll weapon. This moment is kind of bittersweet because after a long time I finally got a weapon, but I know I have 6 more left to go. I haven't hunted any ghosts in a while either. I'm not sure how many days have passed actually. I'm pretty sure I've found all the trolls anywhere near this area, so I'm picking up all the graveyard soil and going to a new location. There is a graveyard here and it's about to be dark, so I might as well hunt for some ghosts. I'll also add the soil I already have to let even more ghosts spawn. They are already spawning, not many though. Come here, don't run away. And it didn't even drop anything. Okay, this isn't really working tonight. I think I'll leave and go for some more trolls. What do you want? Oh, did it? Did it just really drop the ingot? After all this time, I need to make a smithing table. Ow. I need some more dragon bone to make the sword. I don't know why I keep throwing the extra dragon bone away. Let's see if we can spare the ice dragon. I just need 2 dragon bones. I think the dragon understands the situation. Okay, maybe not. This is the last time I need them for a weapon, alright? Let's get the blood and them bones. First we make the dragon bone sword, then using the smithing table, we turn it into the phantasmal blade, aka ghost blade. This took so long to get. It does have a unique ability, but it's not the strongest legendary weapon. Only 6 more weapons to go. Since we're in a cold biome, we should look for some more trolls underground. We'll follow the cave system. Okay, apparently that's it. Time to mine straight down. We landed next to a spawner. A stray spawner even. That's rare. Not more rare than a troll though, that's for sure. Okay, I'm walking through all kinds of caves in different locations, in different biomes, and there isn't really much to see down here. So I'm going to hunt down the trolls for the next couple of days and just show you the kills. I know I'm going to get all the weapons, it's just a matter of time. A long amount of time. Alright, here we go. It is complete. What you see right here is a collection of all legendary weapons. Every single one of them is now in my possession. All we need now is a worthy base to store them in, and then we'll find out which legendary weapon is the strongest. Before I start building, I need some supplies for my storage. I already have the deep slate, and now I need a bunch of blackstone blocks. I'm going to be using different variants of blackstone. Lots of blocks needed. I've already got a spot for the castle. This is the castle I'm going to build. So this is the space it requires, which means I will have to remove all this dirt and stone in between. I will also have to get rid of this mountain and do some terraforming to make sure the castle has easy access to the mainland. This place is now flat. Next step is to put the blueprint down. I used a bunch of colorful wool to mark down where everything goes. Before I start building the castle, I first remove the mountain. With these last blocks, we've removed the entire mountain in front of the castle. I've got all the materials here in these chests. It's time to build the thing. Just like that, I've shown you hours of work in a couple seconds. This is the Kuroi Castle. It has a couple rooms for various things, a nice stairwell and some towers. Pretty nice compact design. I might replace this in the future with a bigger castle, but for now this will be where I store the legendary weapons. I added some decorations to the Kuroi Castle. Let's take a peek. We've got a massive door at the entrance, a nice carpet, armor stands, and a little pedestal. I like it. This way we have some kitchen with some nice accessories and a dining room with all kinds of entertainment. I also added some stuff in the hallways. On this side we have the fan art room. These are actual fan arts you've sent me in my Discord server, and I thought, why not dedicate a room to this fine art? Honestly, these are amazing. I couldn't fit all of them in, but I'll make sure to make more room somewhere. Next to the fan art room is the legendary room. This is where I will hang up all the legendary weapons. All of these weapons will be displayed on this wall. I'm going to put them up in the same order as the list. Oh, I accidentally used the Jungle Myrmex swarm? No worries, we can make a new one. This time I'm not locating a Myrmex hive, I'll just get back the stuff from our storage. And there we go, another legendary Myrmex swarm. Back at the castle to hang it up correctly this time. Now this is a beautiful sight, knowing this took hours to days to complete. Oh, and to answer which legendary weapon is the strongest, it's the Gorgon head. It literally one-shots any living being, even massive dragons. Yup, he did. With that solved, we can move on to the next episode. It's only getting wilder from here on out. Click on it, you don't want to miss it. Also subscribe if you haven't already.